I have no spur to prick the sides of my intent, only vaulting ambition which o'erleaps itself and falls on the other. I have wanted to do Macbeth for a very long time, and I did it once. I played Malcolm in Macbeth. It was my very first job after drama school, but I wanted to play a Macbeth and the Macbeths. And so I had this idea that the actor and actress who play Macbeth and Lady Macbeth would swap each night, much in the way that Romeo and Mercutio in Romeo and Juliet swap. And I just thought it'd be really fascinating because there's lots in the play about gender and women chiding their men and what is a man. So I thought that'd be an interesting idea. And then I thought Lady Macduff and Macduff could do the same thing. And anyway, so I presented this idea to John Tiffany, and we had a reading of it in New York. And I played Macbeth for the first half and Lady Macbeth for the second half, and an actress swapped with me. And it sort of, you know, it went well, but it wasn't quite right. Andy Goldberg had been at that reading, and John was staying with him. They went home and talked about it. And Andy he said he'd always had this idea to do a version of Macbeth with one person in a mental hospital. And so then they came to me with that idea. So it was a kind of, you know, all of us brought bits to it. Right now, doing Macbeth's speech tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow feels very much like connects me with the production and the character that I am being, who's doing all the characters in Macbeth. We call him Fred, just to make it easier. So when Fred is doing tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow, I feel really connected, that the whole thing works.
Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, out, brief candle.
It was hard, the fact that I mean, you know, normally you would record the audiobook after you'd done the show, I think. But so in a way it was great, because it made me really focus on the play, and John and Andy and I really focus on it and sort of plant some ideas about the production from having worked on the audiobook. But you know, there were certain it forced me to make some decisions about some of the characters actually much earlier than I would have, and I think that was a good thing. Mostly when you do an audiobook, you're on your own, so it wasn't really that different in terms of the actual physical experience. That's something I actually really enjoy, just going into a studio on my own and doing loads of different voices. What was different about this was that there was lots of directors, because there was John and Andy, and then there was the person, you know, from Simon and Schuster. So it was a little more active than it normally is.